Cincinnati. Tonight we wrap up a great Sunday here in Super Wild Card Weekend, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Off of play action, Darnold. He'll buy some time right. Oh, and that is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Oh, good move. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 41 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen's
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Byron Young forcing his way in there for the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Burrow will throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Smith. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Back to the ground with Hall. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Breece Hall, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. A play fake, and it's Darnold taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Deebo Samuel, 79 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jones now on the return. Now Jones. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look at repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Touchdown, Raiders! Deebo Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On second down, a run with Hall. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Here we go. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Burrow. He's across midfield, and he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. Looking deep here for Chase. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 42 yards. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 23, here's second and 3. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 47 yards.
A gain of 47 yards. First down, Raiders. That's garbage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders first down as he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
First he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. This is 2nd and 8. Smith, the man in motion left. Ball again on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This pass out wide to Hall. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards there on a first down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 84 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hall on to give up the middle. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it's cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 3rd and 5. Now Darnold. Rolling to his right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They go play action with Burrow. This is Smith to the ground. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. This is caught. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Here we go. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Burrow looking to pass. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Devontae Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before the break. Darnold. He'll let this go for Adams. And this one is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
17.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Burrow now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hull. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. 83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Caught by Jones. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
To throw is Darnold. That will into the hands of Adams downfield. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Guy. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Faking the give, Darnold. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 33 yards that time.
What are y'all doing?
Davis will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Another try for Davis, and this time he is in. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
We're getting set up for what should be a great 4th quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counter-punched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive. A touchdown run here late in the 3rd quarter.
They're going to try and run. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Straight ahead is Hall. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Burrow. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Play action. It's Darnold. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on a first throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Adams, the man in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On 2nd down, Guy. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Max Crosby, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Byron Young, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing, the O-line coach will.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, so they know they need at least 3. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Deebo Samuel saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a big seam, and he might go all the way. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 97 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Burrow will throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Burrow. That's complete to Chase. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. To throw, Burrow. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here it is, 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Man open, here is Jones. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a 1-score game. McPherson's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And they will take a knee here. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they take a knee.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand. Taking a knee, and guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Cincinnati, good night, everybody.